I was looking through shit. Hey, sure, I'm good to go. It wasn't obvious we're playing 14 today. Seal Rock is up. I still need wins, and I still need tomes. So we're gonna see if we can get 2 birds with 1 stone here. Probably get the tomes and not the wins. I was playing PvP the other day, and boy, were the matches bad. It's front lines, and like the first 3 teams I get, absolutely combination of sucking ass and not wanting to fight. I think all 3 of them, we ended up in like a massive long fight in mid. And just absolutely could not do shit the entire time. The problem is when I get into a situation like that, there's fuck all I can do once it's started. There is no swapping, there is no job I can swap to that will improve that situation. If they can't stay alive for more than a few seconds in mid, I can't go warrior and just bully the shit out of one team to get them to fuck off the platform and to keep them away. It won't work because I have no backup. I was on Pictomancer and I was using comets to get enemy teams to fuck off. That wasn't working long enough to do anything. Because I can, like, single-handedly bully a fairly large group off that platform if I have enough room to do so. Using a combination of Comet and the Limit Break. And just all the other AoEs Pictomancer has. And then just scooting back with Smudge before they can really do anything against me. But I can't swap to Scholar to make my life easier. I can't swap to White Mage because they'll never respond to anything and they're dying in mere seconds, so I don't have the ability to respond fast enough. Scholar can't do anything because it relies on people following up the dot kills to really go anywhere. Can't swap to Warrior or Paladin because I need people to actually be willing to go in. So in those situations, it's just GG go next. I fucking cannot do anything single-handedly because it is a 24-player team against 2 other 24-player teams who are, after like 10 minutes, have half their teams with maxed out battle highs, and my team doesn't even have anybody past the halfway mark. It's a guaranteed lose situation. That third one somehow won, and I think it only came down to the fact that the other 2 teams got distracted with each other and didn't realize we were about to sneak past. We absolutely did not deserve that win. Again, it was 10 minutes in and nobody had any battle highs. So it was such a crapshoot. Like I said, we'll try for wins. I don't think we'll necessarily get any. Like, this is the spread. I did 6 matches. This is the spread. One of those wins was the team that didn't deserve it. And then I think one of those losses was actually a team that did deserve the win, and shit just played out poorly. It does sometimes come down to luck. There's no avoiding that. Because the problem was we got so far ahead that they would not leave our spawn for like a good 5 minutes. Okay, I was higher than I thought I was. I need 12 wins now. We're gonna do dailies first because I need to get Dark Knight EXP, and we're not doing that off of front lines. I wish I could, but then I couldn't get tomes. It's one or the other. You need to be moved slightly. It's a bit better. You guys can't see me moving Bongo Cat. He's fixed into position on the stream window, and I'm just moving where I see him. Relatively the same spot, but yeah, no, he's a bit too much over my EXP bar. Also waiting on these to come back, but like, eh. Do I care enough? Not really. Yeah, we're almost done with Dark Knight. I've stated before, Dark Knight capping will get priority on the weapon. Even though I'm working on the healer stuff right now. Just so I have something functional moving forward. It's not something I care about that much because I really just don't like Dark Knight in either kind of mode. I might play it just for shits and giggles because, like, the further we get into the expansion, the more I'm just swapping jobs off and on. Simply just out of boredom and because SC's made it possible to actually do that. It was not as possible in the early days. The Heavensward Relic ate so many tomes back then. So I straight up did not have the capital to actually spend on doing anything else. And did not get enough off of basic raids to actually build functional gear sets for any of the other jobs. And I think after Stormblood, I bought a couple weapons to cover gaps in my gear because I hated doing Eureka. Which, considering what the secondary as part of the relic looked like, yeah, no, not fun. I'm not even sure how you'd even go about doing that one now. It doesn't have a secondary method as far as I'm aware, and, I'm not sure you can even get the first area's part of it done currently. Because it requires that one fate that's in the very back corner against Pazuzu in order to finish that phase. Not to mention you have to actually do the fates in there. Notorious monsters. Does it really matter? Same fucking thing. I'm not even sure you can even do that one anymore. Kind of why I was thinking of maybe doing a video about how difficult it is to get the Realm Reborn relics done. Because although, yeah, technically its methods are still functionally doable, I'm not sure what the light grinding on that looks like now. Not to mention fake grinding old Realm Reborn areas is a bit janky. I see you did a bit better when they were setting up fates later on. Because there's areas like Korthus where they can actually just block out the ability to spawn the fate you're looking for hours at a time because there's too many fates up. And since nobody's really doing them anymore, it means you basically gotta go do them yourself. The other parts of them should be relatively easy. It's just pointlessly time-consuming. So I have the original phases of all of them done at this point. Because that's something I went on my way to do. It was also a lot easier for me, because keep in mind, materia was kind of hard to get back then. Since I played 1.0, all my materia had been broken because they were resetting the system. So what I had was a pile of different tiers of blank materia. So I could convert it into whatever the fuck I wanted, which allowed me to make the relic weapons really easily. Once I actually got into doing them. So to be fair with the Realm Reborn's relic, I kind of did them out of protest to show people they really weren't that fucking difficult. That it wasn't that difficult to get the Atma. It wasn't. People were just fucking coping really hard. And complaining for no reason. Again, I did that in 2 days. The only one I had trouble with was the last one. Which took me fucking hours for whatever reason, when none of the other ones did. Okay, 99. And I don't actually have to do the Mamulja quests anymore. Those are done. I'm maxed out. All I can say is don't order the mystery soup. That was a mistake. The text was funny. Don't do it, though. But yeah, we're almost fucking done. I am more shocked that I am almost capped out and they still haven't... I still haven't heard shit about Beastmaster happening since its original announcement, and they haven't uncapped Blue Mage in a while. Wonder if they realized everybody really fucking hated that idea of getting another completely useless job that they just basically abandoned. When did they fucking realize that? But to be fair, it really doesn't feel like they're giving a shit about any of the stuff they're adding regularly anyways. I keep pointing out that Viper clearly hadn't been tested correctly, but... Actually, yeah, let's go Wolf's-Den. It's ironic to me that PvP is currently so fucked up with the text, but it feels like they did a better job of testing Pictomancer and Viper. Because they basically put it into a testing state on the live service, is what happens. They're like, hey, we're putting these out here, give us your feedback. Because in the case of those, the best feedback was just fucking put it out there and see what happens. Picto was relatively fine. It got some adjustments, and then Viper got a massive fix. Like, right now, my only complaint with Pictomancer is how fucking delayed all of its abilities are to hit. Look how long that takes to proc its damage. Only the basic abilities that don't. That's kind of delayed. To be fair, I'd probably do, like, a smidge more damage if my shit wasn't delayed, because a lot of the times I'm throwing AoEs in, and by the time they hit, people are already dead. Or my target's already dead. That's happened more than a few times at this point. Yeah, we're doing Seal Rock today. Yes, I know it's not technically the fastest method to get tomes. Doing roulettes would be faster. Especially it gave me Juno on Alliance roulette. I am shocked how much that gives. My neighbors are making weird noises again. But, again, I still need wins. I want that coat. I wanted that coat when I realized it was in the game. Because by the time I actually checked the PvP achievements to see what there was, people had already stopped playing Seal Rock because Shatter had been added. That shit didn't get fixed until they added in its rotating what map was available each day. As people would only play what the most recent one was, and Shatter was awful back then. It's just worse now. I'm not entirely sure what jobs I'm going to be playing today. I could put it up to the roulette, but I'm not sure what to set the roulette as. Maybe try out some of the jobs I don't normally play, like Dragoon, Samurai, and Monk. My main issue is the last time I tried Dragoon on Seal Rock, I got the worst team ever. That was after I was updated because I was testing the updates. And I don't think it's that Dragoon sucks ass. I think it was my team was bad and I had no opening to get anything done. It also doesn't help the Dark Knight nerf. Does not help because its limit break benefited a lot from the Dark Knight running in and grabbing everybody. Yeah, obviously. Also, the limit break has a massive delay on it. You you are forced to stay in the air for a set amount of time before you can actually drop. So it's also just really hard to use. I also rarely get enemy teams that are brain dead enough to really eat the Dragoon limit break that often. Usually I'm on the one on the team that has the number of stupid people. Unfortunately. I am usually the victim of that bullshit, not the aggressor. Yeah, if I don't have a team that's willing to go in and do shit, I can't really do anything with melees. Red Mage I might be able to, but that's more because I have not great escape, but something. That Red Mage is just... I don't know if it's still cracked. I haven't checked its updates in a while. I know with Frontlines, it was just like so stupidly cracked. I was like, okay, this feels like an entirely different job now. If I can pick it up and put almost zero effort into it and just absolutely obliterate everybody, something's gone wrong. Also, Red Mage is the only one I'd say put Phantom Dart on. It was originally a Red Mage ability back in the Feast era, if I remember right. Because Red Mage is very single target focused with its dash in and melee combo. So it gets a lot out of it, or at least it should. But in that case, it would suffer a bit from the same issue Viper Limit Break does. Where, yeah, technically you should be focusing the one you put the marker on. You might not necessarily be able to keep up with them, because they will probably start fucking running. Which is why Viper keeps getting move speed boosts on its limit break. In case anybody's wondering. It's because it's such a pain in the ass to chase people down. The moment you jump on them, they're usually like, oh fuck, and start running. Yeah, if I could get even just like one win today, at least I've made some progress. Also, I'll point this out. I keep saying it, like... half the dancers I run into straight up do not use Dance Partner, and I don't know what's fucking caused this. I keep saying that Dance of the Dawn is useless. Because it kind of is in this. It's... in Crystalline Conflict, it is almost fucking impossible to activate correctly. Because latency does not allow you to know exactly who the fuck is going to get shit on. And who's gonna get the kill. It just doesn't. It's a little easier in Frontlines because of how crazy it is. But if you don't put Dance Partner on somebody, you go from almost impossible to absolutely zero chance of ever getting it. In which case you are on top of just not doing anything properly because you give buffs to whoever your dance partner is. Just wasting everybody's time. It's also a pretty good sign they're going to be shit at their job. It's like sages putting cardio on themselves kind of indication. Just worse. Ah, yes, the thing that's placed so poorly. It's not going to do anything. I guess we're just fucking leaving because, like, nobody stayed? Nobody stayed to actually do anything? Like, you guys backed so far the fuck up? Yeah, we also have yellow behind us. I don't think they're going to pinch, necessarily. I am surprised that could claim to kill. Huh, weird. But yeah, no, the dancer is already proving to be useless. That's great. Also, if you ever see me do something that looks like a really stupid comment, I'm crowd controlling, not actually aiming. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing right now. But I will throw something down there. Excuse me? What the fuck, guys? Really? A bunch of you were standing literally right the fuck here. Guys, just claim it if he's gonna be that dumb. He doesn't even have it centered correctly. Good. That allowed them to just run the fuck in. Cool. Nice. Great job, guys. Dancer height requirements? No, actually, there was a height issue with that. It wasn't gonna hit anybody below it, and it probably wasn't gonna hit anybody above it. That is an issue in PvE. That is not a PvP exclusive problem. Buddy, you're still dead. Oh, now the dance partner is doing their job, but they're giving it to a fucking white mage for some reason. Who has no battle high, like my dude. You're going to actually accomplish nothing still. If you were putting it on the white mage because they're the only one with battle high, sure, that makes sense. At least, somewhat. Don't worry through that. Should keep them from coming up, at least. Oh, shit. I did hit somebody with that. They all got clipped by the limit break. Hold the fuck up. It's already spawning S's? What? Excuse? I don't know. You die now, buddy. This is why you don't stand in just really obvious spots with Comet. You can't get yourself out of that. You physically cannot. We're locked the fuck in. Guys, also, can you maybe not go in the dumbest way possible? You're just setting yourselves up to get pinched. But that is really early for an S rank to be spawning. Okay. That's the second time I've seen a random machinist in the middle of fuck all nowhere. He's gonna keep doing this the entire fucking fight. The entire match. He's just gonna be wildly out of position and not with his team. But yeah, in this situation, if I saw this set up in a party, dance partner would be on the machinist. Like, hands down. It would be on the machinist right now. You're dead now, buddy. And that is what usually happens with monks. Is they don't have escape plans. Wombo comboing off that. It's so dumb. Okay, they fucking called the yellows behind us stealing the shit in our base, and I'm just like, okay, so we're just gonna let red fucking run over us instead? That seems to be the response for some reason. Because, like, there's no surviving up there by myself. Hold on, did this monk just teleport down to me? Because I got targeted by something. It was an ally target. I know that much. But I didn't get healed. Fuck's sake. Still up here. Tell me somebody's actually doing something about that. Okay. Ah, yes, push forward. Great fucking advice, my dude. Yes, that's totally fucking useful. And for some reason, they're all just completely ignoring the objective on top of it. Never assume the dude that's standing on it is gonna get it, because if you miss any single enemy because you can't see them, like, congrats, you just wasted your time. Where the fuck is yellow in this? Okay, they are flanking around, I think. Also, you generally just want multiple people doing it from separate angles. It's just a lot safer. Come on. I want to be here. Dude, why would you do that? Lovely. Good to know the machinist probably didn't deserve that battle high. That is fucking brain dead behavior. That is absolutely brain dead behavior. Dude, you are so far up and you're going into an animation lock. What do you think is going to happen? Besides, you know, dying horribly. Also, we shouldn't be going in from this angle. We're gonna get flanked by red. Really? Right now? Okay, that sort of still did what I intended it to. Barely. But like, guys, Jesus fucking Christ, you gotta go in. Didn't ring for very long. Is there another marketer? Yeah, probably. I keep getting fucking calls from somebody that the freaking ring only lasts for a couple seconds, not long enough for the messaging to kick in. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Also, people's ability to respond to comment is genuinely piss poor. If you get stunned or silenced out of it, it was probably an accident. Rather than an intentional action. That is the... Yeah, that's the one on the ledge. Ugh. It is the best one to go for, though. Especially with red, like, super distracted. Now, as long as we don't feed out our asses, I think we have this, potentially. Getting red to feed out their ass is helping a lot. Ah, oh, fuck's sake. 1 point. 1 goddamn point. Oh well. Take that over some of that shit I run into. Oh, for fuck's sake. Our bard literally didn't heal themselves the entire time, then died 10 times. And the dancer's got 8 dubs. I expect that more out of Dancer, because again, the range is jank. The range sucks ass. You have, like, what did I say it was last time? 10 less yalms than every other ranged ability on half your shit. So you're basically in melee range, or at least very close to it for half your abilities, plus the limit break being kind of ass. But yeah, a lot of time, if you're seeing me use Comet, it's crowd control. It's not actually intended for damage. Most of the time, what ends up happening, if you drop it in the right spot, some of the melees are going to run forward and everybody else is going to run backwards. Meaning you've just gotten a bunch of free kills. Because they're going to be wildly out of position from the rest of their team. If it hits in the right spot. It's largely going to be the tanks doing this. Sometimes you get some of the other melees. Like that one time the monk came forward and just immediately killed over. Your best response when getting commeted is to run backwards most of the time. Especially when you're dealing with, But you're dealing with major choke points. Like that middle, okay, actually that middle area in the one map. You can also just drop off the side to escape on that one. You don't have to run down the choke point. Those people are still not gonna think to do that, granted, when they get cut off. The ones running forward are not even gonna realize they've been cut off. To be fair. It's not gonna process in their heads that they're doing something dumb and now their team can't save them. But that's like its only use. The only time you're gonna see me drop it for damage is if something incredibly stupid happens. Like a black mage freezing everybody. But I also have to make sure I'm not putting myself in a position where everybody can, one, see me, two, immediately pick me off. Like I said, getting stunned or silenced, probably an accident. There is a long portion of the cast time where you're still able to move. Because this does lock you in. You cannot cancel it. You can't move while it's casting till right now. So you've got wiggle room. That's why I keep using Smudge to run backwards. But, they have to hit you, like, right as you start casting it. So they're not responding to you actually casting it. At least odds are they're not. It's way too fast to do that. Some stuns might be able to, but largely no, they're probably doing it by accident, not intentionally. And if they're doing it intentionally, they're probably hitting you too late to actually stop it. But I will say, in the case of Dancer, the problem is a lot of people, when they're not familiar with PvP, will either pick tanks, or they'll pick the physical range jobs. That is a terrible idea. Absolutely horrendous idea. That's why a lot of the time, with the lower players that have the most deaths are those physical range. And the tanks. It's not a coincidence. They are unfamiliar with PvP and don't know how it works. If you want my advice, if it is your first time playing Ghost Summoner, it has a big fuck you AoE limit break. You can move during its casting. You can move during its second follow-up hit. You can't move during the basic attacks. Those have to be casted. So in my case, a lot of the time with frontlines, I'm not even using them. Mostly because I just don't have the ability to hold still long enough to do that. But, like, Dancer is absolutely the worst job you can pick if you are not familiar with PvP. I am familiar with PvP, and most of the time I cannot get it to do anything. It is so dependent on your team being able to help that most of the time the most I can do is just buff my dance partner, and that's about it. And then, occasionally, be able to throw out Dance of the Dawn, which I believe recharges your limit break for everybody in range. The problem is, the reason I keep complaining about it, it's not just its activation, it's the fact that you have to waste 2 Enavant stacks to get it. Meaning you're having to blow your movement abilities to make it function. It has too high of a cost, in my opinion. On top of its just bullshit requirements, somehow being worse than Reaper's requirements for some of its abilities. Reaper gets it off, kills, assists, and stacks of its one ability. Dance of the Dawn only activates if your dance partner gets a knockout. Unless they've finally gone around and changed it, which I don't think they have. Which fucking sucks. I can't even display it. That's the other thing. I can't even display it in PvP and demonstrate what it does because I have to have a dance partner. It's another case of, oh my god, the striking dummies do not give us enough to actually work with. Gradually fills the limit break gauge of self and party member designated as your dance partner. Can only be executed while under the effect of flourishing saber dance. It bounces off of this. And solo step. Solo step's the one that procs when a closed position activates. And it is still based entirely on the dance partner knocking out an enemy. So it's nearly impossible to use. It's not as bad in Frontlines, I will admit that. The last time I used Dancer, it wasn't quite as bad. It's just you had to figure out who's getting the kills on your team. And you do have some visual indication of that. Granted, it's harder to tell now because they have adjusted the way assists work. Because now it's 4 points for an assist, not 2. Which is why you see so many more people with battle hides. It got more volatile because the assists mean a lot more. You get 8 points for a knockout instead of 10. So it's really hard to read who is actually doing the work. I didn't get that many kills there. As like Machinist and Bard, I can do bizarrely high numbers because their abilities are really snappy. Especially with Bard. Bard's a weird one. Once I started using it that one day just before the update came out, when they added in the roll abilities for Frontlines and Rival Wings, I was getting a shit ton of kills that day. That was the randomness choosing my job physical ranged edition. That whole day was weird, but I kept getting a shit ton of kills with Bard because the abilities are just really snappy, and you can just fucking steal kills constantly. And now you have the ability to pierce guard, so it got even more extreme. Like, now Bard has the ability to straight up burst somebody even harder than it did. That's kind of all it really had before was, if it had full stacks, it could burst somebody into the ground, but like only one player in like every 30 seconds or so. Actually, I think it takes longer to charge than that. It's really dependent on how much damage you're able to deal. If you're not being disrupted, it's usually a bit easier. Bard also has the least reason to be in melee range than any of them. Machinist has a reason to be in melee range because if it doesn't get rid of Bioblaster, it doesn't get the rest of its abilities. So, you know, kind of a problem. If you're actually good at PvP, it's not as much of a problem, but you'll still see me struggle to get it off sometimes. In Crystalline Conflict, if I'm using Bioblaster, I'm trying to get it as big as possible, hit as many players as I can. In Frontlines, I'm just trying to get rid of it. I'm trying to pick off, like, one person at best. Especially because it doesn't cause heavy anymore. If it still caused heavy, I'd probably be aiming wide in certain situations. Not anymore. You're better off dropping it as best you can and then just hoping you don't get picked. Also, a lot of people use the turret wrong. It does damage to enemies that get hit by it, but its bigger benefit is the fact that it gives you shields if you get hit by it and your teammates get hit by it. You can play it defensively. You don't have to throw it offensively all the time. You don't have to necessarily aim for putting it in choke points. Sometimes just dropping it along a wall and constantly peeking in and out is a better idea. Or, like, specifically dropping it so your teammates get the benefit out of it. It used to cause some kind of defense down, but it doesn't do that anymore. Like, Machinist got both like buffed and nerfed. They did fix the one nerf. Limit break hadn't been updated to account for the changed HP values. Which was kind of a huge fuck you from Essie's. From Essie on that one. They did fix it. I don't know why they just didn't account for that in the first place. It made the limit break a lot harder to use, and then they buffed its activation speed, and now they've actually given it more damage. The dudes on my team that are just running the fuck in. Guys, again, you can't get hit by like 10 players and expect to live. It doesn't work that way. That's the other thing. People think they're invincible, and I'm just like, no, you're really not. I can pull some bullshit because I'm experienced at this, but even I know my limits. Also, you're gonna see me do that sometimes where I already have a motif set and ready to go and then still smudge and then proc it after I've gotten rid of it. Basically just setting up stuff to activate afterwards. Also, I swear sages are way better at doing setups like that than Dark Knight is at this point. It's fucking sad. Fucking paladins, man. Waiting for Smudge to come back up. Problem is, Blue keeps coming back in and fucking with us. Guys, you've already lost this because you're pissing around so long. Took you that long to deal with a single ninja when you could have just flicked them off the side. Like, what's he gonna do? You can't recover that well with ninja. Trying to save people. Just gonna eat shit and die anyways. Fucking sages, man. Every single time. Also, I don't know why it always seems to be the Reapers that think they're invincible. That one makes zero sense to me. You are squish as fuck, even though you have a lot of HP. Also, we were succeeding here, and then suddenly my team apparently just decided, nah, we're not going to, because I don't know what changed here. One of those fucking situations. Also, just kill the fucking limit breaking Gunbreaker. Come on now. He can't fucking do anything. He's literally stuck. Also, just like bully the Paladin. Again, he's too far ahead. He's not going to be able to do anything. Big stun. My dude, you're going to have to try harder than that. Guys, somebody please, for the love of fuck, actually claim it. Nope. You guys just all fucking ignored it. What the hell? Like, what's gonna cause us to lose is people just ignoring the objectives. Hold on. Kill the stragglers. Oh, that poor fucking machinist. You are super dead. Also, that is literally not how Sage Limit Break works, guys. Come on. All it takes is somebody walking into it and boom, you're still getting hits. Like, fuck's sake. Oh, good to know you guys have no response time. Gunbreaker behind us, by the way. What the fuck were the rest of you doing this whole time? Guys, how about moving to the side, you know? Where the other objective is? No, we're just gonna keep being dumb? Okay, sure. Oh, really are that dumb? Okay. They really just will not piss the fuck off. Like, congrats, you just killed yourself. Good job, buddy. Good job. You didn't even get anything out of it. You went all the way into our spawn to get one fucking kill. Really, dumbass? You're just ignoring the fucking samurai with no ability to guard running right past you? Okay. Again, was it worth it, dumbass? You can't go that deep and expect to fucking win. Come on now. Literally 2 fucking dudes. He still got like 1 kill off the SAM limit break, but Jesus fucking Christ. Guys, either just guard next to the gunbreaker or fucking kill him. Like, you have 2 options, and they're both good options. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do? He can't get out of that easily. Like, sheer number of people that I see that don't understand gunbreaker limit break is insane, considering how fucking easy it is to deal with. You either guard to avoid the follow-up stun, which is the last hit, which is what brings them out of it. Or you just walk away, they can't move that fast. Or push them away. Or just, you know, kill them. They can't heal themselves in the middle of that. The best they can do is put their 1 guard up, which heals once they go below 50%. That's it. Just fucking kill them. Also, guys, I really wish you had followed that up. I hit like 3 people. So half my team is AFK on this objective. That's cool. Guys, I hate that I have to keep pointing this out. You can't get anywhere if you don't fight. It's PvP. This is not PvE. If you wanted PvE, literally go play any of the other crap content that exists already. You don't need to be here. Okay, smudge didn't go off. Nobody is fucking tying your hands down and forcing you to fucking be here. Y'all gotta stop fucking acting like that's the case. Not that. That is newbie bait. Not particularly good newbie bait, apparently. Based on the fact that a monk just fucking dunked him into the ground. I gotta be way more careful about that. Fun. Running this way. Guys, seriously, do not go in from that direction. You're just gonna get fucking shit on. Wait, hold on. There's like 1 blueberry back here. Okay, no merit. It's more than that. Fuck you, assholes. Fucking side, just bully the bitch. Like, he's literally not leaving now. Paladins, you gotta stop doing this. Your option to leave was, like, way earlier than that. You don't have to sit there and use your limit break. You can just walk away. Stop wasting your limit break just to sit there and die to delay for all of, like, 2 seconds. That was also insanely stupid. Dude, it's so hard to get fucking battle high and you're just wasting it as a bard? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is with all these randos just running in here? Bitch, seriously? Guys, stay with your fucking teams, Jesus Christ. Especially when red has middle right now. Why are you running away? Now this wants silence, but it will deal a chunk of damage. That's what I'm going for. Problem is, red is fucking us over. Now, now somewhat. Guys, seriously, they're letting the machinist walk away? Come on now. Sigh. Fucking Dark Knights. Absolutely brain dead, every single one of them. Congrats, dude. What did you accomplish? Fuck's sake, every time I turn around, Blue's over here. Oh, Warriors is literally gonna sit there and die. Nice job, buddy. That's the second person I think that's teleported to me in this fucking fight now. Okay, sure, buddies. Sure. Sure, have fun. Have fun, dumbasses. Literally have no ability to actually keep me there. Again, you guys can just walk out of it. Why do I have to keep fucking pointing this out? Why are you all this dumb? Like, just fucking walk away! Also, nice job throwing the match, Blue. Good job, guys. Good fucking job. Their entire team's in our spawn for some fucking reason. Well, Red's just fucking winning it. Now, see, we have... It's 2 warriors and a paladin down here. The one at the bottom has 1 death. But absolutely no damage dealt. But they're actually healing themselves, which is an improvement over most of the people I run into. I would rather have this than see the tanks with 10 deaths each. Which is what I usually end up seeing. I will take this over literally feeding the enemy team over and over again. Because as worthless as you are to us doing this little, at least you didn't make the enemy teams harder to deal with. Because that is just so much worse. It is so much worse to deal with an enemy team that has maxed battle highs on most of their members. Because it's even worse to die in front lines now. So I reran the mental calculations. The way I was running it before is, let's assume there's the points for the knockout, and then 5 assists are assigned. Now, granted, I don't know how the assists are specifically assigned. Sometimes I swear I should have gotten an assist and don't get one. So I don't know what that threshold is to activate an assist. But let's just say it's 5 players get an assist. Before, that was 10 points for the knockout and 2 points each for each assist. So that would be 10 points. We're giving away 20 points, 1 notch of battle high. Exactly. The calculations now, because it's 4 points for assists, that is 20 points just on assist. And then 8 for the actual knockout. You are giving away more points now if you die with those calculations than if you did before. Which is why PvP's gotten so much more volatile on front lines. That's why it's gotten so much worse. It's just so much more volatile now because you are awarding far more points for every single player that acquires an assist. That's why I keep pointing out that they nerfed the shit out of Scholar and it's still running ridiculous numbers because it can just build battle high instantly now. If their team is actually picking up knockouts constantly, a good Scholar is going to be maxed out in minutes. The last time I played Scholar in Frontlines, I ended a match with 3 million damage. You can't get the absolute ludicrous numbers you could before, but you are still hitting the highest damage on the team most of the time. If you are playing well. And that is not accounting for the fact that maxed out scholars are going to force the enemy team to pull back. Simply because they are taking so much dot damage. You bleed out so fast now. And keep in mind, that's what they nerfed on them. Or at least one of the things. They nerfed their dot damage overall. And then they gave them a damage nerf in frontline specifically. And then they nerfed their fairy healing on top of that. At least I think it was the fairy specifically and not the limit break. So, like, Scholar's been nerfed several times in this era of PvP, and, still absolutely obliterating people with the right setup. It doesn't help that they gave us further, healing reduction with one of the role abilities. Which, made it worse because now you're comboing into them, dealing a shit ton of damage, and they can't heal it back. Also, I wish this map would get an update just because, like, fuck, I hate how awkward this map is. All I really want for sure is just spawn the objectives right away so we're not dicking around for, like, the first 30 seconds. Accomplishing absolutely nothing. Oh, that was interesting. That's caused by the massive delay, by the way. So I threw that way earlier. Oh, I'm back in the cave. Yes, hello. Wait, I think I've seen this dude before, actually. Yeah. Hover. Try to. Okay, sir, there's no way you have that limit break just yet. Again, you really gotta try harder to catch me as Picto. I tend to be an escape artist a lot of the time. I will get out of things I probably shouldn't. Or, like that one clip where everybody just fucking ignored me. I don't know what that one was about. Okay, idiot! Have fun dying! I don't know why you're over here. Your team left. You're also a dancer, of all things. You're not killing anybody. Probably wouldn't have killed anybody normally anyways. Oh, right, we have a scholar. Pay attention for little fairy markers. Also, that is not a little marker, that is a huge marker. That's not subtle. Glad for that, but holy shit. It kind of has to be not subtle because otherwise you can't see it. Some blue is going wrapping around. Yeah, there's one of them. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Again, you guys have to be way better than that to catch me as Picto. I'm shocked they didn't just go straight up. Like, why didn't you just fucking ignore me? That's the real question. Also, Bard, you're not killing a Pictomancer. Like, come the fuck on, be realistic. You blew your entire big burst and didn't kill me. We're not gonna be able to hold this forever. Especially with blue having another objective down here. Oh shit, I need this stupid ledge. Again, bards, Jesus fucking Christ, please. Oh yeah, no, yellow's in her spawn. Hi. Hi, bitch. Ooh, nice. Fuck, we're not gonna get that kill on the gunbreaker. At least not with the chain. The chain's gone. Okay, he didn't actually kill me with that, by the way. In case you're wondering, that was not actually the limit break killing me. I had health after it. It was either a follow-up or was the gunbreaker clipping me. I'm not entirely sure. Also, it'd be nice if blue would maybe, you know, help us with yellow. Okay, now they're actually doing something. Guys, go around. The problem with pushing people out of this spot is that then you get immediately distracted by the group that just pushed it. I have a significantly worse team this time around. I think we're already too far behind in battle heights to really effectively do anything. Not 100% sure. It definitely looks that way. Oh, that's disappointing. I thought more people would be down here. Where the fuck are they? They've got to be on the ledge, right? Oh, yeah. Ah, for fuck's sake. Ah, shit is so dumb. Also, we really should be going through the other way, but whatever. This is not a good direction to be making this push. I don't know why this dude is asking what the fuck blue is doing. Like, hello? Dumbass. They're doing their jobs? That's the direction they should have been pushing from? We're the ones being dumb here? We're the ones being the fucking morons? Oh, it's because my combo ended. Like, game, what the fuck? I really wish it wouldn't do that. I had that issue with PvE, too. It's not a complaint. No, that wasn't a paladin limit break. What was that? Walking in here one at a time. Did it spawn another one up there, or did somebody manage to grab it? Pretty sure it disappeared for a second. Sorry, that doesn't cause heavy anymore. Got him. now this ninja's probably dead. I keep pointing out, don't run past the frickin' comets. I pushed the rest of your team out, buddy. Okay, my team is not sticking around here. That's actually a fucking problem. Not really. Never mind. Smudge came back up. Smudge is way too good in both PvP and PvE. No joke, it is way too fucking good. It is such an amazing movement ability. It comes up so fucking often. No, seriously, if their team members keep running out one at a time into huge packs, they're not gonna get anywhere. That's not just me being salty, that is just straight up the truth. You can't keep running in one at a time and expect anything to happen. Many of you have immunity. Not you, that's for sure. The dancers just keep doing the same thing. So tempted, I ran out of time. I was so tempted to just fucking dunk on that red mage. I can't do this though. What is going on back here? The same shit again. Oh boy. Hold the phone. Where are they? Trying to save this dude. Sort of did. Nope. Still dead. Okay. I tried. I fucking tried. That was all my support. Dude, you're not teleporting far enough. Why are you fucking AFK, asshole? Like, congrats. If you're a bot, you're dead now. Bye, buddy. Guys, stop dicking around with yellow. Some of them are running in. Like, this is the time to fucking dunk on them. Wink. My kill. My kill now, buddies. Okay, it's still not claimed. So they haven't gone to back. How many people did I hit earlier? We're gonna go after yellow. Going that way is just like the dumbest idea. We're just gonna... maybe not. Hold on. I just realized blue entirely ran back. This actually isn't that dumb of an idea now. Yellow's actually pinched themselves. Sort of. Not significantly, but they have. Such a bad spot, though. Ah, yes, another dancer that thinks they can remotely do anything. Dude, not without Battle High. Not even remotely. God, I wish you could. You can't do that much with Dancer. Samurai bait? Oh yeah, that's bait. Bye, idiot. You gotta work harder than that. Yeah, guys, I did that so that maybe some of you could escape, and then a bunch of you stood there with low health. I really hope that's because you got stunned. This is a weird match. I just realized what the score was. We've been dead last the entire time. We apparently finally got enough forward progress to actually do something. Hold on. What the fuck is going on back here? That you guys were fighting something. Okay, dumbass bard. Checking to make sure things are fine. I saw them fighting something for a bit. It wasn't the bard. There was something else here. I think there was a blueberry. We may have just won off of that. Like, unless my team feeds right now, I think we've got this. Yeah. Yellow moved too slow. Most of them are still on the other side of the map. That was not a high damage game for me. Like I said, we weren't going anywhere to start. I'm surprised we got that. Because we absolutely did not go anywhere to begin with. There's 11 deaths on a black mage, my dude. You guys are ranged. Come on, you should not be dying that much. Why are you standing in melee range the whole fucking time? Yeah, let me fix this call management thing. Like, I pushed the message away. Would you at least fucking remove it? Because the thing is, I'm waiting on a callback about an ultrasound right now. So I have to actually, like, check my phone, but I'm pretty sure these are just telemarketers, because why are you not waiting until my answering machine kicks in then? Also, the problem is I don't know which number they would have. My doctor has my cell phone number, but when the dietitian called me, it was on my home number. So some of these files have my home number, and some of them have my cell phone, so I have no idea. And then half the time they send me emails anyways. The doctor usually emails me. So I'm just like, I don't know where this call's going to be coming from. Or if it's even going to be a phone call. Fucking healthcare system, man. But I know I have a wait time because they prioritize, you know, pregnancies, obviously. They need to check a lot more often. At least I'm supposedly going to be in town this time. I don't have to go out of town on a 1-hour drive while chugging water this time. That was fun. Ugh. Speaking of that, I'm not looking forward to that. They make you chug like a liter of water in the span of 30 minutes. Roughly starting about an hour before the appointment. It's not fun. I end up very hydrated, but it's not a fun thing to do. That's a lot of water to drink all at the same time. It's more an endurance test than anything. Luckily, ultrasounds aren't that bad. I've been through so many different medical tests and treatments over my life that I'm like, yeah, no, ultrasounds aren't that bad, even with the water thing. I'm gonna take a quick break here, though. I gotta go get more to drink, like, speaking of hydration. I gotta go get more to drink. So I'm gonna put the ad cam on, I'll run some ads, I'll be right back. Yeah, see, can we set the iCam so it doesn't prioritize movement? I've had this issue with people playing music before, where they will quite literally hijack the iCam the entire time because they will not stop. It counts it as movement and it will not stop. Hi, Thanatos, how's it going? But it drives me insane. Like, let me shut that off so that the cam moves. The whole point is for the cam to move. And one player is fucking hijacking it. It's going. Is it hot there? I guess I shouldn't be asking because Clara's saying it's fucking humid in Dallas. Because, she had her usual cursed fucking luck. You're now a part of the high blood pressure club, it seems. Did you get that checked at a doctor's office? Because, you're always going to show us high blood pressure at the doctor's office. White coat syndrome is a thing. My doctor kind of just wrote it off as being like, yeah, no, this usually just happens. We're going to assume it's probably a false positive. And it's just having me check on my own all the time. Mine swaps around a lot. I might need to just get a better monitor. Jesus fucking Christ! No way! I'm pretty sure you should be dead if you're hitting 177 over 106. Because, like, you're classified as having high blood pressure if you're at 130, dude. Like, you should be on blood pressure meds if it's actually consistent like that. Like, usually when I'm getting mine checked in a doctor's office, it's reading at, like, 120. Which is considered very borderline. How the fuck are you alive, sir? Yeah, just eating noodles like that wouldn't give you high blood pressure, though. Yeah, your diet's not great, but it wouldn't be the sole cause. It's certainly not helping, but I think you should be on blood pressure meds, or at least talking to a doctor. Because either that machine is fucked up, or you're on the verge of a fucking heart attack, my dude. A heart attack or a fucking aneurysm or something. If you don't get checked out, that's probably what's going to happen. Is that number is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, you're close to a huge medical emergency is what you're close to. If that is accurate numbers. Like, as unhealthy as I am, I don't think I've ever registered anything higher than 130. And I have, like, major medical problems and bleeding issues. Like, you've got something, clearly. It's something or the machine is just straight up busted, but they could have figured that out by just running it on a couple other people. Because, like, if you run it on 5 people and they all register high, the machine's probably broken. But, like, that is utterly ridiculous. Wait, you said you get headaches frequently. Is it just a light issue, or maybe you've had high blood pressure this whole time? Because, that could be connected. Guys, are we going in or not? Because they're like all fucking AFK over there. At that high, cutting back will not do anything, dude. I think you actually need to be on blood pressure medication. Oh yeah, drinking a lot more water will probably help, to be fair, but I think you might actually need to be on blood pressure meds. Because otherwise, I don't know how you get that high by just being unhealthy. Oh, fuck off. Gotta love dumbass warriors. Oh my god, dude. Went so far away from your party and couldn't fucking respond to anything. Technically, but I don't think that would necessarily, like I said, I don't think it's entirely just bad eating habits. I think you have a problem. Oh, bad move, Viper. Wow, that is really not blocking anything there, my dude. Wanna see how it's fucking done? To be fair, my team's also showing how it's fucking done. Again, nobody's gonna deliberately knock you out of Comet. That dude fucking tried and he missed wildly. You don't have the time to respond like that. If somebody knocks you out of Comet, it's entirely by accident. Yeah, that was utterly pointless. Thanks, dude. Delayed us all for like 1 second. Good job. Good fucking job. See how many people do this, and I'm just so baffled. Like, dude, you didn't accomplish anything. At least the last time I did that and threw my life away, it bought enough time for my team to stake in and prevent them from ever taking it. But like, buddy, your team's not here. There's no point in doing it if you can't make it worthwhile. Okay, I thought I got hit from the side. That's weird. Guys, kill the Viper. He's fucking dead. Oh my god, okay. Why are you doing that, moron? Run! What is with people hitting gourds when they shouldn't? We've got them at a choke point, guys. Like, just fucking kill them. That's bait. Not even good bait, because he's not following up. Bye, dude. Good job with that limit break. Also, good job, tank. You literally died to nothing. What are you doing? Why are you going in with literally no HP? Oh, you've just fucking ended your life, buddy. The number of times I see people guard when they're running away and there's a full enemy team behind them way too fucking high. Guys, you gotta stop doing that. With ninjas, I kind of assume they have the ability to teleport, but at that point, they're still probably dead. Just fucking saying. Oh, fuck. I got hit by 2 comets and still lived. Remember, comet does actually benefit from the frontline's damage buff caused by battle highs. It is affected by it. It is not immune to it. Dude, that is easier said than done. Considering where yellow's running in from. Oh, that dancer just fucking wasted everything. Cool. Somebody actually grabbing this. Okay, yeah, no, they're grabbing it. We really didn't need that many people pulling back, but like everybody pulled back. There's no point in me staying in at that situation. Oh, this is a bad drop, but it will keep them from running this direction, which is what I want. But yeah, no, yellow's running in at just like the absolute fucking shittiest position right now. Oh, that's unfortunate there, Dark Knight. What a delightful silence that was. Again, I actually know how to get off these ledges without getting myself killed. Also, yay, this dude DC'd and then never came back. My team is complete ass. We're not... This isn't even necessarily the fact that there's probably a pre-made, because the dancers and Dark Knights are comboing way too frequently for that to be a coincidence. My team's also just straight up bad. And we've been 1 member down the entire time. Granted, I've technically been 1 member down the entire time with the players still being connected to the fucking game, because that just fucking happens frequently. But I keep pointing out, you beat that combo by literally just killing them, especially the dancer. The dancer can't fucking do anything during all that, and y'all just keep letting them sit there and fucking screw everything over. You know, just fucking leaving. It's the same thing as frickin' gunbreakers. Just fucking walk away, guys. That's all you need to do. You don't need to sit there and fucking die. You're choosing to do that. Also, Yellow, for the love of fuck, would you stop going in a way that makes it impossible for us to tag team? You keep screwing us out of position. On top of you're trying to get rid of blue. Like, we can't do anything if you pinch in like that. It's like, now we have no choice but to go after you because you are in the way. Oh, they are not gathered up in a way I can really here. Again, just leave or kill the dancer, guys. It's really not that complicated. What did I get an assist on? That might have been the Dark Knight dying, actually. But my team just utterly refuses to ever fucking comprehend anything here. Like, just based on the fact that I'm the only one maintaining a battle high, yeah, they're literally just sitting there letting the Dancer Dark Knight combo keep getting them over and over again. Guys, go around, dumb fucks. We actually had a way of going around that time. But there is quite literally no winning this. The best we can do is make blue lose. Again, I'm the only one in my party with a battle high. There was no winning that. Because here's the DC. Here's... pretty much most of my party is down here. Also, like, guys, don't say GG on literally the worst match I've seen today. Come on. Don't be that fucking guy, please. But the only way that fucking combo works anymore is if you keep letting it fucking work, guys. That's all there is to it. Dark Knight got way too nerfed. You have to fucking actually respond to shit going on. You have guards. Most of you have movement abilities. As long as you activate them after the pull, you should be fine. You may still get hit by the charm, but if you're far enough away, that doesn't matter. And again, just killing the fucking dancer is an option. None of you ever seem to take. Because the dancer has to be really far in to get that to work. That's why if you see me playing solo, you like rarely see me actually using the fucking thing. Alright, talk to you later, Thanatos. That's not even 3 yet. Damn it. Like, ironically, that pull is more dangerous on literally any other ability but Dancer Limit Break at this point. Dancers take so long to activate. Their Limit Break's always been kind of shit. You can do a lot of things, but good fucking luck. Trying to give shield to one of the tanks as they're getting their ass handed to them. What is this Gunbreaker even fucking doing? Dude, your team is not here. Jesus fucking Christ, how bad are you guys that we got this pushed out? Come on. Paladin, you just killed your ninja buddy. Good job. I don't think that would have hit the ninja if the paladin hadn't dashed at the exact same time it went off. He was out of range, that's why I went for the paladin. I think he actually got him killed. Just so funny. Okay, Dragoon, have fun dying. I'm down here already. Damn it, fucking targeting. Okay, what the I got warrior limit broken somewhere in there. As I was trying to escape. So there was no guarding and then smudging past them. Also, I might swap to a machinist for a bit after this. Guys, you're gonna get pinched in there again. Did you not read the mini-map? They're clearly visible. But guys, don't stand right next to the Viper that's doing that. He's just gonna heal off of you. Not very well, clearly. That's the other thing. If you see a Viper immediately dash in and then use Snake Scales, they're just doing it so they can get the full heal off of everybody stacking around them. Just back up and then murder their ass when they try to continue jumping in. Also, please, for the love of fuck, do not use giant mounts in PvP. One, you are very visible once you reach draw distance. Two, you're just blocking your teammates' ability to fucking see. Stop doing that. Ah, shit. Okay. Not good of newbie bait. He didn't even get to activate it. He ran. Which either means he doesn't have it, or he's a fucking idiot. Yeah, no, I think Blue is being actively stupid again. Dude, you gotta make up your mind where you're going, or you're just why is there a red here? Actually, like, what the fuck? I get why the blues are here. Why is one red monk here? My dude, like, actually, what do you think you're gonna accomplish with that? You can see us on the mini-map by that point. What the fuck? I don't know why this blue's running through this way. Bad idea, buddy. Game, please. Thank you. Also, maybe don't try to pinch in there. That's a bad idea. Yeah, a bunch of them are still running in for some reason. I don't know. gotta learn when to pull back, because keeping on that one's just a bad idea. Nope. Fuck you. Also, like, where the fuck is half the team? Like, guys, holy shit. We're defending this, like, we are outnumbered here. And still defending it. Please tell me nobody's fucking getting it. Guys. Fuck. Come on now. Wake the fuck up, please. Again, guys, the option is just kill the fucking dancer. Y'all gotta stop being dumb. Just kill the fucking dancer. They're in fucking melee range, guys. They made that so obvious, and y'all just sat there and let it happen. Like, that was not subtle. At all. I saw that coming a mile of fucking way. Y'all just let it fucking happen. Seriously, they're not a smart person! Holy shit! They keep running back in with no supports! How they have a fucking battle high is beyond me if they play like that. How fucking stupid lucky did you get at the start of the match to fucking get that freaking battle high? Because there's no skill there! That's entirely luck! You can't keep running in like that and expecting results. Holy shit. What the fuck is going on out here? No, actually, what is this? Okay, drop it. Like, sorry, I actually know how those shields work. You weren't gonna get away with that. I don't know why you were there in the first place. Why are so many of you fucking AFK? Good job wasting your limit break. Like, Vipers, please. I know how to get away from you. That's not possible. Thank you, that dragon was trying to take my biscuits. God damn it. What is this team? Juicy assists. I wish I had gotten those earlier. And another dumb gunbreaker move. I still got fucking slowed. What? Okay, seriously, what is with the raspberries being dumb right now? Okay, that was a weird combination. I didn't get hit by that first dance. I got hit by my second one after I got pulled in. Also, I don't even think Red's winning that now, ironically. They're actually getting their asses handed to them. Oh, shit. Bad position. Guys, don't go... Why are you going in that way when we have a direct access up here? You guys are actually that dumb. Okay. Just read the fucking map. We have a way in up top, and y'all are going in just the dumbest direction. Why is Red leaving the S rank? Excuse me? Guys, wow, you are that dumb. That is fucking wild. And my team is just straight up not responding to it. And there's just a random fucking Dragoon over here. Nice. Yeah, that was a good job on your part, buddy. Nice. Nice work. I don't know why you jumped in like that. Red, no, seriously, why did you guys give up the S rank for this? What are you thinking? Who the fuck is leading your team? Because they're a fucking moron. That was such a terrible move. Now you have neither. Okay, yeah, no, they are actually trying. Not that anybody's reading chat, apparently, but okay. Emphasis on trying. Because, boy, they ain't doing a very good job of it. That's gotta be too low to bop. Yeah, okay. Guys, please, for fuck's sake, read the map. I shouldn't be this far ahead of everybody. Like, just read the map. Just shove them off. Bye, buddy. Really? Somehow that didn't kill you? Also, I don't know why nobody went up this way. Okay, whatever. Everybody's fucking scattered to the four winds again. Guys, we kind of do need to kick Blue's teeth in, or they're just gonna win right now. So I don't know why y'all are scattering off to the fucking B rank, the A rank at the moment. Like, yeah, we need it, but we don't need the entire team up there. Also, for fuck's sake, go around. I don't believe for a second this dude's been at max battle high. Like, dude, how oblivious are you? Just like walked straight into me. We got it, barely. And again, there's somebody in here with 10 deaths. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Oh yeah, no, Olivia is here. That does explain the coordination, but Jesus fucking Christ, girl. I can't tell you just how shit that strategy is now. If enemies are letting it happen, yeah, it's fine, but like, bitch, give it the fuck up already. Oh my god. How bad are you? I've seen her in Crystalline Conflict. She's not actually that good. But she insists on fucking hard controlling her entire team, and they got dead last on that. We weren't even going after them all that often. That might have been her that... No, that's too stupid for her to just walk off the ledge like that. I think that was somebody else. I don't know what her frickin' dancer glamour looks like. I know she changed her Dark Knight one. But, like, I don't think that was her dumbass just walking off the ledge like that and just repeatedly eating shit. I don't think that was her. Because if that was, like, Jesus fuck, what was your team doing the entire time? But it does explain some of the weird Dark Knight dancer coordinations we've seen. It's Olivia fucking running around and wasting her time again. I've pointed this out before. The shit she pulls works better in Shatter because people are just that inept on Shatter. That's why I don't play it. It's not fun to play. Because people literally forget that it is PvP. And they'll play PvE instead. The entire match. And the map's also just really... I've realized this because essentially we have the exact same thing with Secure. Secure does a better job of making sure conflict happens. Sort of. It's still kind of bad at it, but based on the number of times I've seen the enrage happen with that one tower, it's not getting focused as hard as I thought it would. But you're far more likely to see one team get pushed out of mid than you are in any of the other modes. It starts turning very similar to the good map on Zal-Hakar. Or Hakar, or however the fuck you pronounce it. At least on that midpoint. It's kind of still a shit show when you are running around on the outside. But like, the Dark Knight dancer strategy doesn't work as well as it used to. Dark Knight's gotten so nerfed as it is, and dancer's never been truly good at any point in time. It's always been kind of shit. Now, it works better when you are coordinating and have people in voice chat. When doing solo, it is absolutely fucking worthless. You're mostly just there as a buff bot. Assuming you can even get in close enough to activate any of those buffs, which, sometimes you can't even do that. Like, there's the exact example. It's like, they got shit on the entire time because everybody saw them doing that. We're not even coordinating enough to really fully counter it. And we're still countering it. It's not a good strategy anymore. Ironically, I think Dark Knight comboed with Comet might be better now. I've seen that get fucking thrown out a couple times. Not intentionally as far as I can tell, but I've seen some really dumb shit happen as a result. Because it ends up pulling people in that are running away in some of those really narrow choke points. Might be better on Seal Rock, to be fair. Just because of how many narrow hallways there are. But, like, you're hard controlling your team, you are getting kill combos off, and then you still get dead fucking last. Oh, and if anybody runs into her on Aether, she will hide around corners when she's playing on Dark Knight. I've seen her do that, and then, again, still lose. Because it's just not as good as it used to be. Like, Battle High doesn't mean anything if you're still not actually doing anything the whole match. Every single fucking time they encountered us on that north point, we just backed up and then shoved them out. Every single time. We were going in there with fewer players than they had on some of those, and still pushing them out. Because my team was so slow to respond. It's just not that good, bitch. Give it up. Learn a new fucking trick. This one ain't fucking working outside of Shatter. Just because everybody that plays that one is so much more inept. Because the way they redid it, because they did reprogram how the ice spawns. Now it's entirely revolving around 3 choke points, and it just feels like shit to play. You already had a problem with people running around and playing it like it was PvE, and now that's just worse. So it just makes the map feel like shit. I was like, there's a reason I keep saying it's not as good as it used to be, because it's just not, guys. Come on. Even with you coordinating with people that are in a fucking Discord call, you still lost. But I don't think that was her that walked off the edge on that one. I don't think so. That's too inept for her. Especially because one of those dancers kept poking their head back out, and that cost them their battle high. But without knowing what her glamour is, or at least using an emote on her, just get the name, I have no idea which one it was. Because there is definitely two. I have a feeling she's got her pre-made with her, and it's 2 Dark Knights, 2 Dancers. And again, it's still not winning, bitch. Jesus fucking Christ. She was probably the previous match as well, where I was just like, we're losing because my team refuses to do anything about it, is what's happening. Again, all you have to do is just kill the Dancers and the Dark Knights. Or CC them. If you CC the Dark Knights, they just sit there staring at you the whole time. You throw their combos off and they can't coordinate anymore. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think that was her that dropped off the ledge there. If it was, holy shit, bitch, get your head fixed. Because that was the most absolutely fucking inept and obvious dance I ever saw. Fucking limit break I ever saw. Your team did not fucking follow you on that. Which is why it failed. Your team did not follow you fast enough. Oh good, the bitch is in my party now. Hooray. Well, time to sit around and do fucking nothing for half the match. Also, that's an interesting idea. I'm still not 100% sure that dance partner doesn't stack on each other. Now, I'm saying that because I've seen no evidence that it doesn't stack. People have said it doesn't stack. I don't think that's actually the case. That the effects don't stack. It shows them stacking. It's not a case of where it's very obvious that it overrides itself. Figure out... Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which their glamours are. Because I'm trying to figure out which of them was dumb enough to walk off the edge without their team like that. Actually, it might have been Olivia. Jesus fucking Christ, girl. We're so inept. Ledge. Yeah, no, like I said, we're literally just gonna fucking sit around doing nothing half the time. Also, like, this doesn't work if people don't fucking listen to her. That's the other thing. Like, a bunch of my team just ran in and ate shit for no reason. Also, I can tell you that when she's tanking, she absolutely needs a huge healer support. Because I've been stuck on her team repeatedly as a white mage before. Wait, hold on. Who was throwing that? Oh my god, guys. What is up with these ninjas? Yeah, you don't stay stealthed if somebody hits you right as you teleport, buddy. target blue, yellow won't fuck off. Sigh, paladins. Okay, that still went off and still fucked with them, so that's cool. I know, she still died fucking doing that. I'm not even sure it was her limit break that actually set any of that off. I don't know which one it was, because they're definitely together. Yeah, the biggest problem with this, with our fucking strategies, is if she gets too far ahead, the enemy teams will never let her alone. Speaking from a lot of personal fucking experience. Oh good, yellow's, or part of yellow's here. Oh no, yellow's fucking here. Oh, fuck's sake. Also, to be fair, this might not be the fact that they've realized she's here. Top spawn actually just gets fucking bullied all the time. No joke. It fucking gets bullied constantly. I figured yellow would make more of a push on that. It's not quite what I wanted. Whatever. I'll work with it. Guys, Jesus fuck. Do I actually have to do everything? Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, no. Again, like I said, it's not even necessarily that they figured shit out. It's just... Pop spawn gets fucking bullied all the goddamn time. Like, we're not even really that far ahead. We're not even ahead now at this point, to be fair. Shit, is that mid or the cliff? That's mid. Apparently bitch DC'd, so, you know. Yeah, she hasn't said a word in a while. Cool. Oh yeah, nope, she's gone. Great. That's the other problem. She DCs and she's fucking over for her group. Also, jeez, Yellow, you gotta try harder than that. What was that? Did they even get anybody? Okay, dumb bitch is back. Do not hit the samurai. It is tempting. Do not do it. Also, got clipped by the samurai limit break. I was not marked. My dudes, you gotta stop doing that. Bye. Dude. He stopped me, but it didn't really accomplish much. Oh, really? I think I got clipped with Blue trying to run back in. Fucking paladins, man. Oh, this is a terrible fucking idea. Bitch, you're trying to run up a fucking ramp. Like, unless you have a better plan than run up, you're not gonna get anything. Or, you know, get them to be stupid and run down. That works too. Like, if they're gonna be actively stupid, that's on them. Dark Knight actually died before he reached me. Like, no, if you're gonna be actively stupid, that is entirely on you. I don't know why you would run down. Like, yeah, the objective's gone. You stalled us long enough, but, why? Why come down? Why make it that much easier? Like, you've been seeing what we've been doing the entire time. Why would you fucking run down? That is entirely on you. If you're going out of your way to do stupid shit, don't expect this to fucking work at all. Like, what the fuck? Guys, just kill that Dark Knight. Seriously. Thank you. Somebody actually grabbing that is the question. Oh, I see what the direction is. Okay. Like, why mid? I think I see what's going on. Sort of. No, not really. Seriously, no. Where are you going? Oh, fuck. S rank. This is gonna be horrendous. No matter what we do, this is gonna suck. Ah. I mistimed that slightly. Also, to be fair, I wasn't expecting them to literally just fucking sprint in anyways. That was not a great idea. Yeah, considering what's been going on, maybe you shouldn't be doing that. Throwing that out there. Maybe you shouldn't be. Also, yellow's probably about to win. I don't know. Yeah, they can just sit on their objectives, I think. Yep. Pretty much. They quite literally just sat on their objectives on the end. That's all they had to do. They didn't really have to do all that much. I might actually just call that it for today. Living and running around means the matches are gonna be fucking miserable no matter what happens. Being on our team fucking sucks, and being on the opposite team fucking sucks. Even if you're just stomping your face into the ground the entire time, it's just not fun to have to deal with. Like, it doesn't matter how fucking piss poor the strategy is, it's still not fucking fun to have to put up with. I gotta spend my mathematics at some point. I haven't streamed all that long, but I'm like, do I want to keep streaming? It's only 3:30. Finished the book I was reading. Because with the amount I have, this is technically obtainable with roulettes. I just don't know which ones right now. Did I even get any wins today? We got like one due to sneaking it at the end, didn't we? I can't remember which fucking menu I need. Sheesh. Oh, that is bizarrely... Okay, we've only gotten one dead last today. And 2 wins? I'm at 90 right now, aren't I? Hold on. That's the wrong one. Yeah, I'm at 90. So we've gotten at least 2 wins today. Not terrible. That's more progress than I usually make. Except for, like, that one outlier day. That'll never happen again. I promise you, that will never happen again. That 7-2-0 split. That was such a weird day. So everybody was so bizarrely locked in. I have no fucking clue why that ended up happening. Hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it for PvP right now. It's just too miserable dealing with it. Even if you're kicking her shit and, like, what usually ends up happening is just so fucking annoying. Remember, there is no way to build a full pre-made anymore. But even just having a couple people, and if people are actually listening to her, because that's the other key thing. If people just ignore her like what happened at the start there, nothing happens. Nothing at all ends up happening. Also, sometimes you will see, huge chains like that, even if it's not being coordinated. I have seen it happen. It depends on how locked in your team is. Like, it technically can happen. You don't need to coordinate like that. It can sometimes just happen naturally. So a lot of the times when people are saying there's a pre-made, they are just coping. It is not the fact that there is a pre-made. It's just they're bad at the game. I didn't see anybody even accusing anybody of being a pre-made on that one, even though that was pretty fucking obvious. There's key indicators I'm looking for. That coordinated, running around and flanking like that was clearly pre-made. That was a very good sign that it was happening, and they got dead last. Like I said, that shit works better on Seal Rock because the general player base on Seal Rock is worse. And the way the choke points are set make it a lot easier to do. Not to mention, I've seen people blow, like, Dark Knight limit breaks on the ice blocks before. That was before they changed the map. I'm just like, you really are that inept. Why are you using a Dark Knight limit break? Which is essentially an oh shit button that's meant to keep you alive. On a fucking ice block. I wouldn't use any single fucking limit break on the ice blocks. Not a single one. They are way more useful on the players. They're meant to be used on the players. Not even Machinist limit break. Because that one I could, like, somewhat justify on the smaller ones to snipe them. It's still not worth it. I'd be better off getting a kill with it than wasting it on the ice of all things. They really need to just fucking close Shatter and remake the map at this point. As much as I was railing on Secure, it does seem to have at least sort of fixed what the problem that Shatter has. Even though the map is still semi-symmetrical all the way around. So, you get the same objectives no matter which spawn you're in. I thought it was going to end up exactly like Shatter, but as I said, I've seen that Enrage activate with the one tower way too many times to think it's suffering this exact same fate. Its main problem is the fact that they didn't give us any new rewards when they remade the map. We just have the old achievements from when it was Slaughter, and that's basically it. So I've already run out of any reasons to actually do that, because I think I've gotten all of the achievements at this point. Mostly because they changed how they were being calculated, I think. I think you had to get the actual killing blow on them before, or like a huge chunk of the percentage to get credit. Because I had trouble getting them before, and, like, I got them all in a couple days. Whatever I was missing. So they clearly recalculated how they were handing out the rewards on that one. But that big tower, I've seen it enrage so many times now that clearly something about that map is causing people to want to fight each other much more and push the currently winning team off the platform. I don't know if is the fact that you can just actually physically knock people off the platform that's causing it, which is infinitely funny. Like, that, launching somebody off the full height of that platform never gets old. Ever. It is so hilarious. Especially because a lot of people don't expect the tanks to suddenly shove somebody off like that. I can tell you Full Swing did a great deal when I could get it to work. I can tell you, do not let a tank get close to you when you're near the edge of that platform. The smart ones are probably running Full Swing to get easy kills, since it has the furthest knockback range out of every ability right now. You also don't want monks anywhere near you. Bard's knockback is nowhere near as long. I think monks is the second furthest. It's still not Full Swing, but it's much farther. And if you get clipped while trying to use a movement ability, if you get hit with a push at the same time, the push takes priority. Yeah, found that out with a Dragoon, because they had the instant drop, which means they used the movement ability to try to escape, but they still died. So I think the Full Swing took priority on that. They really just need to completely redo Shatter. It's so ass. I still think what should happen is that it should be, if you're standing on the point, it makes progress to destroying the ice. Like, keep the ice mechanic. Redo the entire map so it's not quite as shit. The map design itself is just outright bad. Redesign the map. Make it so that a player standing in there activates, like, something that melts the ice. And any knockouts that happen in there melt the ice faster. That way, players are incentivized to fight around the ice. Don't make the ice directly targetable. It incentivizes people to fight around the ice. And if either side gets a kill inside that radius, they get points when the ice breaks. Like, you just can't leave it with it being neutral targeted mobs. You can't. It's what's causing most of the problem, the bad map design, with the 3 giant choke points being the main focus now. You just can't. It's not well designed in the first place. It never was. The way it used to be designed, where the smaller ices took priority, would result in teams being split up, but that was still slightly more interesting, but it would still result in the exact same thing Olivia's doing. Working much better on Shatter than it does anywhere else. Because you can just deathball around and people will completely ignore you on Shatter, unfortunately. That's how it functions right now. And adjusting the map did not fix that whatsoever. But it was very likely we were not going to win that regardless, even without the DC. Just because of how shit that strategy generally is. Also, again, top spawn. Like, top spawn on Seal Rock always gets bullied. I don't know why. It might just be because it's easier to access and it's much more of an open field than anything. South spawn has a lot of rocks to hide behind, and West spawn, the one in the cave, again, also has a lot of rocks and shit to hide around. You don't have that on the north one, so it's really easy to get people in there and get the spawn trapped. Which, you would think that wouldn't work as well, but I guess with 2 teams against 1, it does work a bit better. Just because they also don't have anything to really hide behind. There is 1 rock there, and some fencing. Yeah, the South team, if they're pushing in, has nothing to hide behind. In that entirety. Also, Carby, I forgot to summon you. Summoned you in game and didn't bring you out here. Also, I'm not even sure she was necessarily partnered with some of the Dark Knights in that one. Definitely that dancer. I'm not 100% sure. One of them, I think, was based on the party chat about the disconnection. So hard to say. Yeah, that strategy's not fun to play with or against. No matter how the match plays out. It's just not. It's so fucking frustrating. Also, hopefully this team has enough damage, otherwise we're seeing the ads on Nalthal. Which, don't want. Do not want to deal with the mechanic where one player can wipe the entire alliance again.
You are resolved to face me.
Yeah, we'll see if I have enough time to get through. Get another weapon? Maybe. Maybe. Debatable.
Come, children of man.
Also, I really should get off my ass and actually play Crystalline Conflict again. I've explained this before. I find having to swap data centers fucking tedious. It's been a bigger deterrent for me not doing it than anything else. I've played a couple matches, but that's about it.
Tremble before my divinity.
I'm not looking forward to them adding a new map. Just how brutally gimmicky the last one was. What the fuck is the safe spot on this?
Behold the virtuosity of the builder.
I'm also a little nervous that our tank is not bothering to get entity at all. That always makes me nervous. Never trust that the main tank's actually gonna know what the fuck they're doing. Never do that. It's a recipe for fucking disaster. Especially if you're fighting Red Girl. Oh my god, that fight is so stupid. Pretty much, if I went in there as tank, I was guaranteed to go from off tank to main tank on that fight. Should be safe here. I don't know why you guys are moving. Also, that dude over there is about to die. He doesn't fucking move out. Like, guys, how do you not know that moves? Somebody with a physics degree explain why we don't move with the platforms, buddy. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe we're wearing metallic boots. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck cares? I have a feeling SU would have thought it more frustrating if we, you know, actually moved to the platforms. It's hard enough to was hard enough to keep track of originally. I can't imagine if we actually moved. Also, somebody had pointed out inertia, and I'm just like, is it similar to when somebody pulls the tablecloth out from underneath all the shit on it and it doesn't throw everything down? Or it just moved so fast that we don't physically feel it. You'd think it would still knock us over, though.
If you would halt our ascension, then press on.
Yeah, I have zero patience to constantly have to transfer between data centers all the goddamn time. actually access my retainers, I don't think I'd be as pissed off with it as I am.
Intriguing.
Like, lock me out of being
Then
able
the
to sell
destroyer
things,
shall
fine.
take your
But
measure.
not being able to access them at all is a problem.
After you have provided my servant.
I can
with
understand
some
not being able to
spores.
sell things or access the shops or shit. But please, for fuck's sake, give me something. I gotta move. Fallen. Hi, Xeon. Dude, I was fucking yelling at their stupid, community guys earlier about the fact that they still haven't fixed the PvP text yet. I was yelling at them on Blue Sky. They're gonna regret the fact that they made that fucking account. Because they mentioned go do your PvP milestones, and I'm like, ah yes, PvP. That thing you still haven't fixed. That's been since November. Yeah, I saw that, I was just like, what the fuck, really? You fixed one fucking ability being named wrong, but we have, what, 4 abilities that have the incorrect text in PvP? And have since November, and it got fucking replicated? Like, what the hell? Oh, how's it going? Because that's the thing that fucking gets me. They replicated the frickin' text bug
Stands a statue I have
in
fashioned
English and
for our
PvP.
contest.
They added Swift into the game and it has the incorrect text. So I don't know how inept you have to be to copy and paste it from a random ass ability and not purify, but okay.
Upon the ground you shall crawl.
But yeah, no, they did an entire maintenance to fix the French and German translation of one ability name.
By my authority as the destroyer.
That was only semi-wrong.
I will break you body and soul. Wandering star.
Shit, at this rate, I might as well just fucking mod the text to be correct, because Jesus fucking Christ, Essie. Again, it's been... Nightwing has been out of the game since roughly November. And that bug is still in the game. And only the English version.
Reverence distance.
If you get banned, they will fix it. They might have to fucking ban me to stop complaining about it at this rate. This is absolutely ludicrous. We've had this problem for so long. Like, the fucking community team plays PvP and somehow nobody's caught the issue. Nobody so much as mentioned it to them. It's just like, what the fuck, guys? But I keep finding, like, weird fucking bugs. I still don't know how Viper got in the game with one of its entire combos being completely useless. I keep finding holes in the walls around Mamook. What the fuck, guys?
Can you predict your own undoing?
About the beach party that's been going on for like a week. Wait, where? Also, yes, please complain, because, like, if a shit ton of travelers are on that server for that, like, fuck you guys. Because, like, I can't tell you how many travelers I see perma AFK on Aether now. It's driving me insane.
Most impressive. Children of man.
Come, mortals. Enter my
Like, we have enough freaking login problems without people literally eating space on the server for no reason. Yeah, that doesn't fucking surprise me. Also, we may see a bunch of people making green screens soon, because, that didn't pop off that big, but there were people asking about the dye, and I'm just like, I might have created a problem. Granted, who the fuck cares? SE won't fix shit anymore. Yeah, that's my issue. It's just like, the travelers make congestion. I'm just like, it's crowded enough as is. I've been on this fucking server since it was still Lindblom and Fabule. You can't even make the argument that, like, I shouldn't have the right to say anything because I haven't been here as long as most players. Like, bitch, I've been here longer than most of you. Back when the game was still shit. So wait, are they reporting people for showing up for not being invited? Because, like, if that's the case, they literally should all be banned. Also, I really wish they would take a hard fucking stance on the modding thing at this point. Because, like, we can't just keep leaving it like it is. I've seen so much crap on my feed about people being racist and being fucking weird with the mods.
By the light of the sun.
Like, some of these fucking players are not fucking okay at all.
Crimson hand in fire woven. In your wake, leave naught uncleansed.
But I see we haven't learned anything from the billboard incident, huh? Picked another disease. I'm in 2 groups now. Save. Why would you do that? Are you insane?
Is it just a mirage? Or something more?
Thanks. My god, dude. He was running this direction, and then he reread it and realized he was running the wrong way.
Explosive finish!
It also amazes me just how bad people are at reading that move. It's not that complicated, guys. You're overthinking it. Just count. If it's even, you don't move. If it's odd, you move. Made it beginner friendly. What does that even mean in this day and age? There's so many shit players in the game. Like, what does that even mean these days? Like, half the player base fucking plays like beginners.
Let there be fired.
Man, even if I'd never done Savage, I don't think I'd want to be in a beginner-friendly group, honestly. That just sounds tedious, like they're using an excuse to just get freebies. Like, oh, I'm too incompetent to do this on my own, so I'm just gonna leech off of everybody else.
Dance upon the wind.
And like, half the raiders I see these days in regular content are absolute trash, dude. It's so bad. I see people in fucking raid gear and they still can't dodge for shit. I haven't seen you play in forever. So I don't know, am I?
This will burn.
Okay, ma'am, we need you to stop. Thank you.
Fires burn.
Alright, let's see how badly this goes. If we can kill it fast enough, we don't deal with the edge transition. Which is the biggest problem with this fight. I'm so sick of going through halfway on this and then getting wiped out because everybody's shit and one person decides to screw everyone over. Dude, I saw a samurai who had raid gear on, and he literally just sat there and stood in a tank buster on purpose. Like, my dude, you could have moved. Nothing was stopping you from that. You had plenty of room to be in melee range and not get hit. Yeah, it's really not. That was the Archangel's fight. I also like never see people dash anymore. It's wild. I saw a black mage move all the way across the map on foot instead of just teleporting to me. He had enough time to teleport to me and then move out of the way so we didn't get clipped by 2 AoEs. Just decided not to for whatever reason. Watching a black mage fucking walk when they could just teleport is so insane. But I'll see samurais not dash, I'll see tanks not dash, even though 2 of the tanks rolls still have damage on their dash. It's insane. People don't use movement abilities anymore. And I just cannot explain that. Then again, I keep seeing dancers that don't use dance partner in PvP. So, like, what the fuck happened with the player base? It was always bad, but somehow it's gotten worse. Not on me. Dude, seriously. I also keep seeing tanks on the final boss of Field Station just eat the distance attack. No matter how bad the healer is. Like, the one time the healer had 0 response time, and I'm just like, why would you actively do that? Things are even like 1 second off, you just straight up die. gotta be a fucking influencer that's causing some of this shit. Like, some of it is too actively specific to just be a coincidence. Like, for the sheer number of times I've run into some of this stupid shit, I genuinely have to assume it's an influencer causing the problem. Because there's also people using elixirs but not using recuperate in PvP, and I'm just like, why is that happening? How do you know the standard elixir exists but not recuperate? Drop that on me. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. Because it's so bizarrely deliberate that I keep seeing that thing specifically. It has to be coming from somewhere. Because you can't use standard elixir if you're getting hit by another player. It's designed to restore all your resources.
We've only just begun.
Its sole purpose is to restore all your resources, your HP and MP. You're not supposed to be using it while people are freaking hitting you, with one exception. Paladin cover. Because then the Paladin's taking the damage and it doesn't register as a hit. It's a very weird exception, and I only started seeing that after the first Crystalline Conflict FanFest tournament happened. It wasn't happening before that. And even now, it doesn't necessarily work out because it requires both players being on the same wavelength. I can't tell you how many times a Paladin's hit me with cover and then just walked off. I've seen that happen with enemy teams before too, and I'm just like, okay, dude. The summoner you just covered and then ran away from assumed you were gonna stay put and let them use elixir, and now they're dead on the ground. Nice work. Ah, shit, that was instant. This is Diamond Weapon again, isn't it? Diamond Weapon or Ramu? I'd prefer it to be anything else. So maybe Susano. Because I am so sick of that fight. What did we get? Ravana? I haven't seen this in a while. People don't know how to do this one anymore either.
Dance to the song of ringing steel.
Oh god, I am so low level. I'm missing basically all my cool shit. I see all my cool shit in my smooth combo.
Furious as a blaze.
There's a safe spot on this. I think it really matters right now.
Bleed.
Marked. Alright, next one.
Feel my blades.
him 2 times somehow? Eh. Dude. Dude, you gotta make up your mind where you're going. Can't just sit there in the fucking fire. But like, I know why. It's because nobody knows how to do this anymore. That's why people are getting freaking clipped by that one attack. Oh, hi. At least that didn't go to total waste. Tank, why are you running oh, it's the tanks new, aren't they? 'Cause otherwise I'm like, why are you running? He's trying to get away from the blade. That's not how the blade works. Fuck's sake. Targeting you are not my friend right now. Also, we actually got a blade spawn, which means nobody's DPSing. Also, yay, chunks of the wall are going away. At least they're spread out a little. But I think that part's breaking now. I don't think it matters, but based on his HP, I don't think it's gonna matter.
Rejoice in the glory of combat! Unyielding of the earth!
Damn it, too slow. Tank, please, for the love of fuck, don't spin around with this. Tethered. Not me. Man, this part of the song goes so hard, but you don't really hear much of it anymore. Granted, like, the DPS slowed way the fuck down when we got here, so it's a bit more than usual. Also, dude, I'm trying to get out of the way so you don't get hit in a second and you run straight into me. Oh, hey! The bot thing has happened a bit more than normal. It's gotten bad again. Zarybot's still catching them, but... Okay, I only need less than 100 more, then we get a weapon, so... I'm gonna actually AFK real quick. We should be able to finish this today, but I want to take a quick break before we do anything else. We're gonna go to Solution 9. At least there is something to look at. Also, that's such a waste of a, like, decent name that it's a fucking bot. You're gonna prep your brain for second group. Can't wait. Woohoo. God, I can feel the sarcasm dripping off of that. Okay, I'm gonna put the ad cam on, run some ads. I'll be right back. I'm back. What the game, what did you lock onto? I always get back here and it's just like all jank. Ugh. I just like poking through social media real fucking quick. Yay, more potential bot followers on Twitter. Hooray! And that's been such a fucking issue for years now. Oh, hi. Normal raids. This might be pointless, to be fair. Depending on what it gives me. Then again, I could always just go run, like, Dancing Green a couple times. Depending on what it gives me. Because it gives me a cruiserweight one. I'll get 80 out of it. If it gives me any of the heavy lightweights, it's 70. If it gives me anything else, I'm only getting 60. Because it keeps spawning Alexander lately. Fuck, I really don't want to run expert or high level right now. Some of that shit's been so fucking cursed. That one run where I just ran into the black mage that refused to ever teleport, that was expert roulette. Also, wow, that is a queue time. Fuck. It did say DPS required, but it never changes fast enough to show that there's too many DPS already. What the fuck I'm doing for dinner. I should probably make rice, to be fair. I could make some of those noodles. Regardless, I want to cook up a smoky and add it in. Like, regardless of what I do. Those smokies are too good to leave rotting in the fridge. I only just got them. That's, like, not a concern. It's just... I want to eat them up fairly quickly. Ugh. Also, I'm just like already really fucking exhausted. doing? What was it adding? So fucking weird. Yeah, okay, yeah, what the actual fuck? It's really surprising now with the sheer relevance of Sari bot at this point that like they even bother trying. It always gets them before I even notice. Especially with the super generic ones that are just telling you to go buy viewers. It's like, you're not buying viewers, you're buying view bots. Big difference. It's absolutely useless to do that, because if you're not getting interactions, it's very fucking obvious. Yeah, what the fuck was that Bongo Cat update anyways? Hold on. Now run a limited event to celebrate Steam Summer Sale for the next 3 weeks. This time you can drop 20 exclusive summer items. There will be 4 for each rarity. After July 18th, the items will no longer be droppable. In addition, we discount all item store items. I think one of them might be a cactus. Actually, I might be able to bring this up. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Oh! He added something new in as well. I can save presets now. That wasn't there before. We got screwed over. Sort of. At least this is more interesting than Alexandra, but still. To wrap up after this just because I'm kind of feeling like shit now. I think I just need to go to the bathroom again is what it is. Can't get any fucking peace. Now I ran this way assuming the tanks would move their fucking asses, but apparently not. Cool. So wow, these moves take so long to charge. So one of the tanks is DC. He's the one main tanking, but at least the other one's, you know, doing his fucking job. Like, the other tank could also just, like, not be doing his job and keeping up entity-wise. Again, I don't like that he's also riding the tank's ass. That shouldn't be happening either, but still an improvement. Guys, I can't stand in that one. Thank you. Like, do your fucking jobs, please. Nothing I can do about that. Unless I want to die. Rude. It's always interesting because people just straight up do not read this correctly. Like, there's a marker on the ground and text. Okay, I'm out. If there is an Arcastrion roll, I'd stick around. Okay, I've got to, like, wrap up now, because I gotta go to the bathroom again, and I think it's gonna take a little longer. Stupid digestion, man. Taking painkillers for it has been helping, but it just results in me needing to go to the bathroom. It's like, it's helpful, but, like, can you not disrupt what I'm doing in the process, please? Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. I will get the last 35 tomes on my own. That's not an issue. It'll be fairly easy. So I should have another weapon by the end of the day. Probably before dinner, to be fair. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it. So, oh, there should be a VOD up tomorrow. That's about the only thing I can say about anything else. So yeah. Thanks for coming, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.